Hey, what's up, y'all? I got a new video today. I'm gonna do another camo paint job. I got this little cooler right here I bought from Walgreens. I think it's like a 24 can cooler or something like that, but it was $10, so didn't need it, but figured why not. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape off the top, the lid, so I can keep that white, just keep it clean. And the paint I'm using is the same paint from last time, except I couldn't find another can of the Krylon green, so I got that Rust-Oleum. But all the other cans, they're the same exact ones from the shotgun video. Alright, well, I'm going to tape it off and then get back with you. Alright, I got the cooler all taped off. First I was originally going to mask off the top with some newspaper, but I got kind of lazy with it, and so I just took duct tape and did the whole thing. And it was a lot easier, and it should come out pretty clean, so I don't know, I guess we'll see. I've never done that before, so we'll find out. Alright, the first thing you want to do is take your green paint, and this is going to be the base coat for the cooler, or whatever you're doing camouflage. This is Rust-Oleum Camouflage Ultra Flat. It doesn't really have a name of the color on the can, but it's green. So I'm going to take the cooler, I'm going to flip it upside down so I can get every bit of the cooler, including the bottom. I'll do it like that there. And I'm going to take your paint, shake it up good, and we'll just lay out the first coat. This will probably be pretty boring watching. Alright, you just do that all over the cooler. Make sure you get it all good. And whenever I get it all finished and the paint dries, I'll get back to you for the next step. Alright, I got the base coat laid down on the cooler. What I did, I just took to the green and did 2 coats on it. I did the first coat, let it dry for a little while, and then did the second coat. I think I got a pretty good coating on it. It ain't perfect, but it'll work. And you can still see a little bit of the red in the crack of the where the white lid meets the cooler, but well, it doesn't really matter. It ain't gonna be that noticeable. But over here I got the same stencils I used on my shotgun. That was almost a year ago now, but I just printed out a picture off of Google and took it and cut it out with a razor blade, and they worked pretty good, and they held up, I guess. Alright, but what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take this black paint right here. It's semi-flat, so it's not quite the same, but it'll work. But I'm gonna use this first as my first camouflage color. If it'll work, I hope I cleared the thing out. But make sure you shake up your paint good. And I'm gonna use this stencil first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this stencil with the black first, then the brown, then the khaki color, and just gonna do it all over the cooler. And I'm gonna come back with that other stencil there and do the same thing. And I think I might, after I get done with that stencil, I'm gonna come back and do this stencil one more time, see how that works. I'm gonna do it a little bit different than I did the other cooler, or a little bit different than I did the shotgun. So we'll see how it works. I'm gonna go get the tripod so I can film this while I'm painting. I'll be right back. Alright. Just take it and kind of move it around a little bit. make it all look random. Just do it around the whole cooler. Alright, I'll get back to you whenever I get that done. Alright, I got the black done with that stencil all around it. I don't know if you can tell through the video, but it doesn't take much. And you just kind of go all over it and just make it all random looking. Just do it all the way around the cooler. And yeah, that's how that looks whenever that's done. I'm going to go back now with the brown and do it. And then I'm going to do the khaki color with the same stencil. And then I'll show you an update what that looks like whenever I get done with that. Alright, I got all three colors done on there. And I just went around the cooler, just did them randomly. I don't know how good you can tell the colors apart, but it looks pretty good like that. And if you wanted to, you could leave it like that. And I mean, that's a pretty good camo pattern, but I like the way that the other stencil looks on there too, so I'm going to go ahead and hit it with that next. But just follow the same steps with the next stencil. We just do the brown, or the black, then the brown, then the tan. On the shotgun, I only did this first stencil with the black paint, but I'm gonna try it on this, on the cooler with the second stencil too, and see how that comes out. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll get back with you. Alright, that's what I got now that I did all the colors with the second stencil. So now you can see the pattern coming out in it. But, on the shotgun I did 2 coats like that of that second stencil. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it like that again or not. I think what I'm going to do is do another layer of the first stencil on there, and then I'll do the second stencil again. And then after I get done with that, I'm going to have to go down and do the bottom, because the way I got the stencils, I can't get to the bottom like that. So I'll finish that and then get back to you. Alright, I got all that done now, so I think it looks pretty good. I realized while I was painting it, I don't think it's going to hold up too well, because I already scratched off a few spots. You can see the red through, but that also could be because I'm impatient and don't feel like waiting around long enough for it to dry. So, but the good thing about camouflage is it's so random like that you can just take it and put your stencil up to it and respray a little bit on there, and you'd never be able to tell. But you can see a little spot right there shining through. You can see it on the camera. But last thing left to do is to add the clear coat if you want to do that, which the only reason I'm going to do that is just to try to help protect it and keep it on there longer. But just add your clear coat all over it, do a couple coats of that, and then we'll take the tape off the top and see how it turns out. Alright y'all, I got the cooler finished, and as soon as I took the tape off, I realized that the white top didn't look too good with the camouflage, so I went ahead and painted the top khaki color, and it looks a lot better. It's pretty clean looking. Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to do, but the only thing I'd recommend you doing that I didn't do is do better prep work, just to try to make it last longer. I mean, with this here, I wasn't too worried about it, since I mean it's a $10 cooler, so who cares what it looks like? It's camouflage and it's easy to fix. But just, I don't know if you can probably want to get some kind of primer and put down first, and maybe rub it down with some degreaser or something before you do all that, and it should stick for a while. But other than that, it came out pretty good, and I'm happy with it. Like I said, not bad for $10.